Hello friends, welcome back to another video. I'm so excited to have you here because I must say I have a heartfelt apology for not posting a video in the last couple weeks. It's been a crazy few weeks, as some of you know. As some of you know, I was in the US for the first half of October, visiting family and friends and collecting all of my Halloween goodies and fall goodies for the season. And when we got back, work was just really busy, but it's not enough. I shouldn't make excuses. I'm sorry I've been gone, but I'm so happy to be back. If you forgot or you just don't know, my name's Melissa and you found your way into Melissa's Cozy Corner, where we do baking, books, and all the other fun cozy content. And lately we've been really focused on fall and October, autumnal, and for October, the month of October, I really focused on the witchy month. So I really wanted to embrace the witchy atmosphere, the witchy books, and all the witchy fun. So we made a broomstick and we got to bake some fun treats. But I would love to hear what you guys did for Halloween. I just sat on the sofa and watched Addams Family, so nothing too crazy. But maybe you handed out candy or went trick-or-treating with your kids or somebody else's kids, hopefully kids you know. Or did you go to a party? What do you enjoy doing on Hallows Eve? Most of the time I like to carve pumpkins, but like I said, it's just been a very busy October, so I just didn't get all of the fun things I wanted to do. However, I fully, heartily believe that you don't have to just do those fun seasonal things in the month that they are. So I still have 2 pumpkins sitting on my balcony and I'm still gonna carve them because it's just fun and enjoyable, and why not? I can carve a pumpkin whenever I'd like to, right? So this is a very long intro and I apologize for that, but I mostly just wanted to catch you up on all of the stuff that was happening. I would love to hear about how your month went too, because I just like hearing how you guys are doing, and I have enjoyed and loved all the comments you've sent me over the last couple videos. It's been a very wonderful witchy month with you guys, and I'm so excited to move on to November and enjoy the joys of everything November has to offer. So I thought today we're going to go ahead and I'll share some of the fun things I did in Washington for my fall wondrous trip. I think it'd be great to show you some different things you can go ahead and implement into your fall life for next year or the years coming, or whenever you want to. So we're going to have apple picking, we're going to be going to a pumpkin patch and doing a corn maze, so your classic fall activities. But I thought we'll go ahead and just go book shopping and kind of mosey around, and I'll just go ahead and show you all of the fun things I did this last couple weeks and kind of take you through my dream of my October life in Washington. I really do hope you guys enjoy this video. I know it's going to be a bit of a longer one, but I'll go ahead and add some chapters down in the description below if you want to just skip around, see what you want to see, choose what you want to see. Maybe I'll have some tips and some ideas for you also for when you visit Seattle or Washington. And yeah, let's go ahead and just dive right in. Again, I'm so sorry for the long intro, but I'm super excited to share all of these fun things with you guys. And go ahead and grab yourself a wonderful cup of cozy warmness, be that cocoa, apple cider, coffee, hot water, tea, whatever makes your heart sing, and cozy up on the sofa. We're gonna go ahead and jump right in and talk about the wonderful things Washington State has to offer, and also Portland. Not gonna lie, there's a little bit of Portland in there. And go on that little adventure. Yeah, let's go ahead and dive right in. I can say it 1,000 times, visiting Washington during the autumnal season is absolutely the best. You get these wonderful fall colors, but if you go to Snoqualmie Falls, you can also kind of get a very misty fall kind of look, which is really fun. So if you ever get the chance to see Snoqualmie Falls during this time, it's actually really gorgeous, just a little foggy and misty. And of course we had to visit the Double R Diner from Twin Peaks. It's a damn fine good cup of coffee. And then of course we saw all the photos in Twin Peaks as well. If you haven't seen the show, I highly recommend it, but Twin Peaks and the Double R Diner also has amazing pie. Highly recommend the pie. But we had to go ahead and head to Walla Walla. Walla Walla was where a wedding was going to be, so we had to head that direction. Driving through the mountains is one of my favorite things to do, especially before it starts snowing, because you have this beautiful, just gorgeous look. But once you get past the mountains, I'm gonna be honest, it's quite boring. But thankfully, after 6 hours, we approached this beautiful house that we were able to stay in for a couple nights. And then as we were in Walla Walla, kind of getting ready for the wedding, we decided to visit a couple different shops. I highly recommend just kind of, if you ever go to any of the towns in Washington, pretty much any state, just kind of spend some time at the local shops and the local restaurants. This place had the cutest fox photos and also chicken and rooster photos, and amazing breakfast. They had a pancake, like a Dutch pancake that was filled full of caramelized apples and just delicious syrup. So sweet, but so perfect. So for the rest of this video, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and mention a few things, but just turn up the music, enjoy the sights, and I hope you guys love all of the things we found. I'll go ahead and mention the places as well. This was actually the wedding venue, so it was also gorgeous. But I'll go ahead and mention the places we've been going to down in the bottom left corner so you know where we're at and then what kind of you can do while you're also in Washington. Like this beautiful apple orchard that was right behind Mount Hood, or next to Mount Hood. So after you got done picking the apples, you went ahead and had this beautiful view of Mount Hood. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and run to Portland. I'm gonna leave you be so you can kind of enjoy the sights, enjoy the scenes, and I'll pop in every once in a while to kind of give you a little tidbit here and there. Hello again. I'm gonna just pop in here real quick because I have a real quick comment about this pumpkin spice donut from Voodoo Donuts. It was delicious. 100% recommend. Also, the maple bacon bar is one of my favorites. It's a classic. So go ahead, enjoy Portland. We're gonna go ahead and visit a Chinese garden, which was absolutely gorgeous. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and wander to Powell's Books a little bit later. Just a little note, we bought 40 books on this trip. So if you're interested in which books we ended up buying, let me know in the comments below, and maybe I'll do kind of like a little haul at the end. Not of this video, but if you're interested, I can go ahead and add in an extra video of all 40 books that we ended up finding, but only if you're interested. So back to Powell's Books and back to Portland. So we didn't just find Powell's Books, of course, we actually found a couple manga shops, and this one was one of my favorites. It had so many different mangas, so many different comics and graphic novels, and it also had a fun assortment of other things. So this is definitely a place I recommend visiting, but this place, Rachel and Rose, it was so fun. We were walking, we saw all the colors, we saw this beautiful bus, and it's actually a little tiny bar, so you can get your beer or your wine there. So we decided to go in and of course get ourselves a beer. We were the only ones there and it was so fun. They had beautiful music playing. It was kind of chilly outside, so they had heaters on inside. It was absolutely 100% recommend. If you go to Portland and you can only do one thing, I would actually recommend going here instead of Powell's Books, which I know is a big thing, but this was just a really amazing experience and absolutely great. And you can do a little Harry Potter photo shoot at the front of the bus as well. After Portland, we decided to do a day in the wilderness, a day in nature. And so we packed our bags, started driving north towards Centralia, Washington, and stopped at Ape Cave trails so we can go ahead and hike through the lava caves that they have up there. This is really interesting. I highly recommend bringing a headlamp. We did this hike before, about 7 years ago. We had our phones only and it was so dark. As you can see here, this is my headlamp and my headlamp is quite bright and this place is so dark, but it's really, really cool to see. You kind of hike all the way down and you get to a very narrow cave, but this is the easy hike, so this is just a really long walk. There's another hike you can do which is more over boulders and up a little lava fall, but this one was really, really cool and really fun. And now we're in Centralia, Washington. It's rainy, but we did some amazing fun things here, like playing a bunch of different games. So not just shuffleboard and pool, but we got to go to a really cool place called Insert Coin, where we got to play a lot of other games, vintage games, and they had some new games on old games, and all of the old games you could play for free. So if you go to Centralia, Washington, I highly recommend Insert Coin. It was a blast. You get to play these old games, eat your food, and then play some old arcade games as well. And you get to pour your own beer. So that was a fun experience. Okay, back to the video. Go ahead and keep enjoying, and I'll touch base with you guys soon. As we were working our way back to Seattle, I stopped to see my family, and my family lives along the water there, so we decided to stop there and enjoy the sea. And one of my favorite things as a kid was lifting up rocks and seeing all the crabs just kind of scurry everywhere. So of course I had to have my partner experience that, because it's just so fun to watch them all go crazy. We go ahead and put the rock back down so they can go ahead and go back into the dark, but it's just a fun little experience. And he got to see some big crabs that were wandering through the water right in front of us. And of course we had oysters. And then we headed back to Seattle after visiting all my family. It was a busy day, so I just wanted to spend time with my family and enjoy seeing them. And then we took the ferry back to Edmonds. I love taking the ferry. I used to take it twice a day when I was living there. So this was a very heartwarming experience for me, to say the least. And then, now we're at Bob's Pumpkin Patch. Bob's Pumpkin Patch, again, is one of my favorite places. It's the place I love to go. I loved to go and still do. They have corn and donuts and pumpkins everywhere, a giant corn maze, and it's just a blast. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you enjoy this little scene because we wander through a corn maze, we collect pumpkins, and we just enjoy the fall season. So I'll touch base with you guys real soon. I tell myself every time we go back to the US that I don't have to go to Pike Place Market, but I do. I have to. It's one of those staples in Seattle. It's not just the tourism there, but the food is absolutely amazing, like this Marketplace Grill. I highly recommend the sandwiches there, especially the salmon or the blackened cod or the shrimp if you like shrimp. It was absolutely amazing. And if you missed that, that guy just threw a fish, and this fish is just really weird. And now I'm just going to show you shots of Seattle that I took while we were wandering around. Seattle is just still my home. I still love it, and these are some of the most beautiful things I loved about Seattle when I was living here. So the last time, I'll let you enjoy until the end of the video, and I will talk to you guys at the outro. Yep. Okay, talk to you soon. I know this was a bit of a long video, but I do hope you guys enjoyed this. It was so fun just going back to my home state, wandering around, having a blast, and enjoying Bob's Pumpkin Patch. Bob's Pumpkin Patch will always have a spot in my heart. I have been going there for the last, well, not last couple of years, but I used to go there all the time with friends from university, friends from work and school and everything, and it was such a wonderful place, and I highly recommend it if you get the chance to visit there. It's just a really cool pumpkin patch, and it always has a great little atmosphere as well. Very folly. And if you get apple picking is always interesting, or book shopping, or any of the fun things you've just seen. I highly recommend it, and hopefully you get the chance to visit Washington State during the fall season because it's just absolutely gorgeous. If you do also have any questions or want any more recommendations, just let me know, and I would be happy to share my thoughts and opinions of Washington State. It's my home, it's my home state, and I'll always have a little piece in my heart for it. So I'm always happy to talk about Washington State. Even though I live in Germany, I still celebrate Thanksgiving. I do a Friendsgiving with all of my German friends here. It's been a really good treat. We've done it for the last 2 years, and this year's going to be the 3rd year. And we're actually doing Thanksgiving this coming up Saturday. So it's kind of a quick October to Thanksgiving right now, but because we don't get that day off here in Germany, we kind of have to work around schedules and see what day works best. And this year, it just happens to be the 4th of November. So a little bit earlier of a Friendsgiving, but it's still gonna be enjoyable. We're gonna have turkey and ham and all that fun stuff. And I think maybe I'm gonna go ahead and make that next week's video of like how I do my Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving here, because this is all of my friends that I've been so thankful of making here. And maybe that will give you some ideas to go ahead and implement in your Thanksgivings or Friendsgivings as well. Or maybe it's just a Tuesgiving, you and a friend, or you and a partner, or you and your cat, because why not? I've done it 1 year, you can do it as well. Except for we just had pickles. And then, yeah, so I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and go ahead and let me know what you did this wonderful Hallows Eve. I would love to hear what your traditions are or what you don't do. Maybe you're like, I'm not into this holiday, but I do love eating pumpkin pie like I do. So I would love to just hear what you like to do during the October season. I do hope you guys are excited for the November season, because just because we're done with October does not mean the spookiness goes away. It just means we're kind of integrating the delicious goodies of November with a little bit of spookiness left over as well. So thanks again so much for joining me. Make sure you guys subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!